So, ladies and gentlemen, game number 2 of BONKZ versus Shaft. BONKZ is down 1-0. Shaft looking to take the 2-0. BONKZ looking to rescue a point as they continue to try to make it to tomorrow. And so let's see what the side of Shaft brings. Shaft brings Gearing, which is Ledge Mod. Delny. Second Ledge Mod Gearing. Gdansk. Ledge Mod Des Moines, Petro, Montana, Vermont. For the side of BONKZ, they bring Ledge Mod Haru, Kleb, Ledge Mod Haru, Groz, Ledge Moskva, Ledge Des Moines, Vermont, and Vermont. And so my initial thoughts are double Vermont versus Montana, Vermont. Interesting to see. Watch the 457s against Des Moines. Because while it doesn't have overmatch, it's still going to chunk them. 2 Des Moines, Petro versus Moskva, and then each team bringing 4 DDs. Grozovoy versus Delny, and then Kleber versus Gdansk. You'll have Shaft having the advantage with the Gdansk radar. Double Haru to smoke the Des Moines. Double Gearing to smoke the Des Moines. Interesting to see. And the Gearings have that low detection, which is going to really, really make it challenging for the side of BONKZ to successfully spot and execute. And we watch in on this, and I mean, you can see the aggressive push coming here from BONKZ. Harugamo Des Moines, I really like this positioning. Because you're going to have the smoke here. This is going to dissuade the Gearing. And then watch the Gdansk come forward here. If the Gdansk opens up and radars, that could be intriguing. Simply Cat. So there's the Gdansk radar. There's spot Obi-Wan Cannoli. But that'll allow the Des Moines to stay undetected. And there's no... Besides that, they don't get any advantage of damage or spotting beyond that. And now they know, with how long that radar was, that it's the Gdansk. Also, early cap point and rapid tick to the side of BONKZ. They get into B a lot quicker than anybody got into A for Shaft. And now here comes the challenge play, the Kleb Haru. Watch out here. Shots out at the Vermont. Shells are in. Looks not great. No damage. Kleber going to open up. Reload booster. Downey going to take a lot for this. I mean, Des Moines trying to help. Kleb is hurting, though. Kleb's going to have to run now. He gets some initial good shots, but then he just starts getting absolutely shafted. And yes, that was an intentional pun, chat. Battleship Nagato dives out, down to 13-3 already. He does get dark. Oh, but the fire spots him. That's absolutely brutal. Last second fire spots him. Harugamo waits until he gets really close, and then he's just going to open up on the deli. Oh, first salvo whiff. And now the Delny's going to take a lot, but that was... Losing 3k on that first salvo does not feel good. Delny knocked down to 13k. He'll drop a bit more. He does pop the heal. He has no DCP, so watch for the fire. He hasn't had a fire start yet. They get him down to 10k, but the Harugamo and Kleber take a fair amount in return, especially the Kleber. Down already to 8,400. Admiral Tester, liable to die here to Torps. He turns. It's down to 38k. He'll take one. Down to 22,000. Harugamo's spotted because of his shots. He goes dark, but he's going to take a lot of focus there as he continues to try to back up. Down to 17-4. And Shaft really just doing work with those guns. And so as we continue to look forward, Dire of BONKZ, 14-7, backed up. I mean, like I said, they got the damage on the Delny. They need a lot more than they have right now. They're holding the cap advantage right now. They're down on health. And they've just lost a lot of different pieces of health there. Grozovoy of Todd Howard going to be spotted briefly. Petro Shot's going to come in. They're going to smack him for 3K. So the Club of Battleship Nagato retreats away. Admiral Tester locked in on that island. And so now this becomes the where do you get an advantage if you're the side of BONKZ. You've got the narrow points lead, but that's not going to be enough. You're going to be forced out of D at some point. You've got ships at sea, but you don't have a position to do anything. Watch the Des Moines moving forward here, but he's also got a Vermont that's coming in. Gearing about to be spotted if he tries this maneuver. I also just realized I do appreciate that they're all wearing the USA camo for the side of bongs. That is a nice little touch there to be all outfitted in the USA stars and stripes. But yeah, this becomes the challenge of, like I said, where do you make the player? You say we're content to sit. They're going to radar in on the gearing, but they don't have shots on him right now. And they can try, but they're not going to clear that island. And the cap is going to be taken. The Harugama will open up. He'll hit a shot, but it'll be just too late. Now, watch these shells on the Des Moines. Des Moines is going to turn and dodge most of them. He takes a little bit. But, like I said, you're running out of... especially now with that, you're running out of time, health, and caps. Delny does heal, which means he's going to take a lot of damage here again. Down to 12-5. Has pop in the next heal. Has to pop the DCP, so watch as this DCP wraps up here for a fire. Because a fire right here is devastating. With the fact he already used the DCP. They gonna get him anymore? Survey says no. Now, Montana takes a big hit there. Montana down to just about 50k max health. Watch for another shot from Kermit. As he tries to turn out. They can kill off the Montana. They suddenly give themselves a lot of access on the AB flank. Because right now they're down 24 points and 6 minutes away from losing. Montana doesn't have DCP either. So this fire is perma. Here come the shots. And they get him for 7k. It's not going to be enough by itself, but he is going to be ticked down, and his health, his heal is under half now. If he keeps turning, he's also just going to put himself right into a torp line. Oh, they run out of range. Seen a lot of torps today, just not quite having the range needed. Tempted shots in on the gearing of Vert. They finally hit him. 8K. Real big hits right there, right at the end. Montana gets behind the island, maxing at 16-6 right now. And so, watch, because we're about to see a BONKZ push, because they're going to need to. And so the question becomes, where does the push take place, ladies and gentlemen? And so, as we look at the map, you're going to see Grosevoy, Vermont start to move up over here. Des Moines, Kleber working the gearing. And then over here, it's just the, can we hold this edge if you're the side of BONKZ? For Shaft, it's a, just keep applying pressure on B because you're killing off the Vermont of Grimoire Weiss. A little bit more, you're going to get it. Grosevoy, though, takes a chunk. Gdansk spots him. Grosevoy down to 1,200, trying to heal. Down to 400. He might be dead here. He's not dead yet. Down to 1,100. He gets out of there. And Kermit Seppuku now getting Gdansk. Petra will see these coming. Does he have the... Do they have the range? It's going to be tight. With him pulling away, probably not. So now Shaft up over 700 points. They've got the Hugamo and the Vermont almost dead on the D flank. BONKZ looking for that kill. They're moving the Vermont forward, saying we've got to push these out. I'm going to also move the Kleb up. And 13K off the Vermont. Just not getting any damage on the Petro.
Everything is at stake. The enemy's victory draws near.
And now the Des Moines of Admiral Tester. Radars, he'll spot stuff, but do they have the kill? The Vermont of Kermit goes down, ladies and gentlemen. That makes it a 250-point lead. And so BONKZ looking like they're on their last limbs in this game. Desperation shots out at the Downey. 260 points in climbing. Minute 45. BONKZ desperately looking for a kill. Vermont has no more heals. And Montana hits that long-range shot, and that's just a microcosm of this game, honestly, guys. Delny at 9,000, Obi-Wan Cannoli at 1,600, and ladies and gentlemen, Obi-Wan Cannoli. Shots are out from the Montana. The shots will come in. They'll finish. No, they don't. They do get the Kleber of Bausch and Nagato, but they trade him for Mizuko. And now into C, buys him a little bit of time. Hugamo getting there by the skin of his teeth. But it doesn't matter. There goes... Oh, no, sorry. That Steyer goes down. And now Obi-Wan Cannoli almost gone. Minute 37. There goes the Des Moines of Addy. And ladies and gentlemen, that will do it. Shaft is going to win this series 2-0. That will just about secure their place in the top two for tomorrow. And BONKZ just about knocked out. Maybe slim margins for both on not, but it is highly unlikely. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The points tick occurs. And your winner is Shaft. They take it 2-0.